Hello everyone, how's it going? It's Nico from RealNSC.com. I told you I'd be going live, and I kept my word. There's a few things I want to talk about in this live stream. I'm on my way home from work, so I'm driving right now, so I'm going to be safe, I'm going to be cautious, I'm not going to be a distracted driver. I'm not really going to look at the camera too much unless I'm going really slow or coming to a stop on the bridge, which I'm about to come up on the way home. And there's normally traffic on the bridge, so that's why I'm kind of doing it now. So also, the reason why I do these in the car, I had somebody ask me that the other day, why do you always do it in the car instead of doing it at home? So basically the reason is because I stay with my dad, so we have a lot of dogs in the house. We have 14 dogs. Yeah, no lie. Just check my Instagram feed. I always post videos and pictures of them and everything, so it's kind of difficult to do it, because when I talk to the camera, it makes it sound like I'm talking to somebody, and sometimes they bark. So, it's just easier to do it in the car on the way home, because, there's traffic. Like right now I'm at a stop, so it's just kind of easier, and I kind of like doing it live stream. So, let me see. I'm going to make sure I'm live. This is my first time live streaming on Instagram, so, okay. Hold on a second. I'm at a stop, like I said, so. Turn off request to go live. Alright, yeah, it looks like it's on and everything. I'll upload this later to YouTube and Facebook and everything, and Twitter. Or clip to Twitter. My Instagram has actually been doing pretty good lately. Thankfully, I have been getting more followers. I'm almost at 2,000 followers on Instagram, and I'm getting a lot of likes and whatnot. So, and also, I'm going to be doing more live streams and also production videos, because I actually really enjoy doing them. And my last video got like 500 views on YouTube, so that's pretty cool. I hope it's not... Oh, man. Damn it, the sun. If I put the mount over on this side, it's just makes it look like a freaking ghost. So it's hard here, but y'all gonna have to deal with it. No, that doesn't help. All right, whatever. Maybe it'll change when I go, but whatever. So a few things I want to talk about, and it's gonna sound really random, but the first thing is something I disagree on Trump with. I know, big shocker. I disagree with a lot of conservatives I see on Twitter about this. Second thing is Buttigieg, Pete Buttigieg, or Buttigieg, as Trump said in his rally. Buttigieg. It's hilarious. But I want to talk about him. Also, I'll talk about abortion. I know it's kind of worn out, but it's a hot topic right now, and I need to talk about basically the all the stuff that's in the news here, and also want to talk about pain management, and all these things tie in, so they're not completely random. So the first thing, before I forget, the thing I disagree about Trump with is so Pete Buttigieg had a town hall on Fox News. And Fox News is, they're more right-leaning. They're, a lot of their hosts are more right, to the right, conservative and Republican sort of people, GOP. I don't know. There's a couple times that I watch Fox, and I think, okay, now they're being a little biased. But overall, I don't think they're being biased a lot of times, because they're just reporting on the actual news. With whatever. That's a side topic. But so, and Buttigieg, for those who don't know, he's running for 2020 as a Democrat for the nominee, and so and Fox actually invited. I don't know if they did this last election, but basically, they're doing town halls with all of the Democrats. They invited all the Democrats, a lot of them, like, I think, no, Bernie did it. there was a few that said I'm not doing it because, I think Elizabeth Warren was the one that said, I'm not going on there so they can make money off ads. And it's like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Like, don't you want to reach across the aisle? I mean, what the hell? Stupid. So basically, Trump comes on. He always watches Fox News and tweets about him and praises Fox News because they report on the stuff accurately. They don't add a huge spin to it. So when Buttigieg was on there, I think it was Sunday, so yesterday, the town hall, Trump sent like 2 or 3 tweets saying that that Fox is going more and more to the left because they hired the former DNC chair, Donna Brazile. Now I think they hired Paul Ryan, which actually is a Republican, but he's not a real Republican. He's more of a rhino Republican in name only. So he tweets out and says, they're leaning more towards the left and, just bashing Fox News. And I'm like, I don't agree with that at all. Like, I agree with them. Any Democrat or anyone that doesn't agree with Trump to go on Fox. And I praise Fox for doing this because, we're not, us on the right and conservatives, we're not supposed to just talk in echo chambers. Like, I just don't agree with that. Just being around yes men. We're supposed to reach across the aisle. We're supposed to talk to Democrats. We're supposed to have an open debate. We're not supposed to just ban people, like the left does, if they don't agree with us, or come to violence, go to violence if they disagree. I was having a debate with somebody, and it's actually still kind of going on, about this chick that was on Twitter, and somebody that I've interacted with before about Kratom, the natural plant pain management plant that supplement that people use and I use, that I've been a big activist and proponent for. And we've agreed on shit. And so she comes and says, I tweeted out yesterday, or not tweeted, excuse me, I did an article about Jim Carrey's tweet about an aborting. Literally, he did a painting of the governor of Alabama getting aborted as a grown woman. And I'm like, so this is okay? Like, I don't want him to be banned, but I want fairness. Like, if a conservative tweeted that, they'd be banned in a second. And then also, there was a lady who, a long time ago, there was this guy, he's a freaking raging liberal. He was, long story, whatever, but he kicked this lady for being anti-abortion. He literally kicked her, and this lady tweeted out the other day, it says, I stand by my king, and said that they support violence against people who, she tweeted out the video and said, oh, this is my king, what's up, world, and PD1949, thank you for joining, thank you guys, basically saying that this is her king, and he says, oh, I hope he's doing okay. This is a guy who kicked a lady for being anti-abortion. Instead of having an actual debate, he kicked her. A guy kicked a lady. And this lady is tweeting out, oh, this is my king. And the tweet has like 200,000 likes. I'm like, dude, this chick is okay with violence. Like, why is she still on Twitter? Well, I mean, again, I'm not for banning, but come on, dude, let's get some fairness here. And the tweet has been, I know for a fact that both tweets, Jim Carrey and this lady, has been reported because I reported them. Just to be able to say, okay, I reported it, tried to be proactive, and Twitter got back to me and said, thank you for reporting this. Thank you for trying to make Twitter a better place. They didn't remove it. So, I mean, what the hell's going on? You could be okay with violence for people who don't agree. And you could tweet a painting of literally a grown woman being aborted, killed, and there's no problem with that. is going on, dude? I'm like, dude, I don't want these people banned, but let's get some fairness. But anyway, so the follower of mine that we talked about Kratom and stuff, agreed on stuff in the past. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. So basically, she said about Jim Carrey. Said, "Oh, I want to shake this man's hand." I'm like, so wait, so you agree with aborting a grown woman that, for those who disagree with you, violence against? They said, yeah. I'm like, wait a second. And we got to talking about back and forth and everything, and basically, you know, they were saying, what about if a woman is dying? What about an abortion then? I'm like, well, that's less than 1%. And then they said, well, what about incest and rape? I said, that's also 1%. So first off, can we agree that basically virtually every other abortion is wrong and unjust? And she said, yeah. So I'm like, okay, so then we're done debating. Like, okay. We went on and all that. You can go on my Twitter at Nico Real NSC if you want to see it. But so basically, she was saying that she's fine with violence against people, and she's even said, yes, I'm okay with violence against people who are trying to take away my rights. I'm like, abortion isn't a right, man. I mean, come on. But I'm on a big tangent here, guys. I apologize, man. I have all this stuff bottled up for over the weekend. I'm like, all right, let me just get all this out. But that's the point of a live stream. So and the reason why I brought that up is because somebody else chimed in and said, oh, you're whining about a painting, you Republicans, stop whining and all that. I'm like, well, wait. I said, ma'am, it's not about more so the painting, but we want fairness. If a conservative tweeted that, they would have been banned. You can at least see that. And if, she went and said, oh, stop whining again, and they don't get it. There's no fairness. If a Republican or GOP person or conservative did that, they would have been banned, surely. And there's countless example after example after example after example of their bias. And Jack even says, oh, I lean towards the left. We're biased. He even admitted that in front of Congress. But there's no bias. We need to stop whining, all that. Okay, whatever. So... And there was other people. Yes, over the weekend was really active on Twitter. You really need to follow me. If I went through all these debates, just going after people and debating with them. Of course, they started it. I don't actively seek that stuff. If they tweet back to me, then I am more than happy to have a debate. I enjoy it. But and there was oh, I remember. There was about these two brothers that are left-wing trolls that just whatever. They were like, I forgot their name. Something. It's a big long name. They're two brothers, like Kassenberg or something like that. They were people were saying that they were banned because their Twitters were removed. And people were saying, well, they may have been banned, but it looks like they deactivated it. And a bunch of conservatives were celebrating, oh, they were banned. And I responded to a couple of them. I said, so us on the right as conservative, we shouldn't celebrate if somebody is banned. That's hypocritical. And furthermore, people on the left should be allowed on Twitter because we shouldn't want to be in echo chambers. We want to have debates. We should want to have debates. And that's kind of that ties into what I'm saying about Trump, is that don't have left-wing people on Fox. And I just don't agree with that. We should be open to a debate. That's what sets us apart from the left and Democrats. They want to ban us and shut us down and silence us and have violence towards us. And, we're not like that. That's what sets us apart. So... And those people who want that are not true conservatives. So let's just get that clear. So also, let's go move on to the Buttigieg town hall. Of course, one of the first questions was about women's rights, about abortion. And he was saying, of course, she's for abortion. And then the Fox host, Chris Wallace, made him, and I like this, he pushed him, pinned him down on one of the subjects. He said, so let's just get this straight. You are open for abortions all the way up until birth. And he said, yes. He said, yes. I trust women to make that decision. Oh, man. I mean, and then the crowd cheered. You could tell they were all fanboys of Buttigieg. And they all cheered. They all cheered about killing babies in the womb. Man, my skin crawls, man. It's just... I don't know what's going on, man. I don't get it. I don't understand, man. I really don't. How they can cheer about abortion, even late-term abortion, up until birth. I don't get it, man. But, so basically he was saying, he's okay with it up until the birth and all that. And then the funny thing is, he was saying that the government should stay out of women's bodies, and they have the right to that, and that's their decision. And then what I found interesting is the very next, literally within probably a minute, 60 seconds, the very next question was about the so-called opioid epidemic. And I put air quotes around that because there is no epidemic. There is no epidemic. I've looked at the stats, I've looked at the facts, the numbers, and there is no epidemic. It's the reason why they call it an epidemic is because they want more government control. And I did an article on this. If you want to check it out, just go to realnse.com, use the search feature. I think it was like a year ago, and it's entitled I'm tired of the war against pain management patients. I also did another one breaking down all the numbers of the so-called epidemic as well. That one was more recent. If you just type in epidemic or opioid epidemic, it should come up in the search. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put a link down below to those two articles. I analyze all the numbers and lack thereof numbers. And I understand that people are overdosing on illegal fentanyl. I get that. That's fine. But don't lump pain management patients into that. Don't do that. You need to clarify. And what I find funny is that the very next point he makes is that we need to pass legislation. He talks about legislating opiates, medication. And I'm like, wait a second. So you just said that when it comes to abortion and killing babies in the womb, I'm sorry about the sun here, guys. I'm almost home, so I got to wrap this up. But so let me get this straight. You say that the government has no right to tell a woman to not kill her baby, yet you have the right, the government has the right to tell me what I should take for pain management in my own personal pain management regimen between me and my doctor. I mean, it's ass backwards. It's ass backwards. It's the total opposite. So I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. So we have no right to tell what a woman does with her body when it involves another living being and preventing something from being a living being. But you have the right to tell me what I can take for my body? Like, what? What? That's total what? Like, that makes no sense. I just don't get it. And I'm so tired. I tweeted about this the other day. I'm just so fucking tired of this shit. Normally I try not to cuss, man, but this shit pisses me off, dude. I'm for life, dude. I don't think any abortion is right. Virtually any abortion is right. And I'm just fucking tired of this hypocritical stance, dude. I'm a conservatarian. I lean a lot towards libertarian values where little government, stay out of my life. I even personally think that drugs should be legal. All drugs, heroin, everything, under, some sort of prescription sort of basis. Because who is the government to tell me what I could take for my body? You know, if somebody wants to take something for their body, that's their own right. And I'm basically a conservative in the sense that I'm a libertarian up until abortion. Then that I have a lot of conservative values, and that's one of them. So, and for those of you who are going to comment and say that's hypocritical of me, that the government shouldn't be involved with my body, what I take, but I want them to interfere with abortion. Okay, there's a huge difference between what somebody wants to... I'm not saying I want to take heroin. Let's get it... I'm just saying I should have that right. Okay? If my body, I want to take something, that's fine. I should be able to do what I want to my body. Abortion is not a woman's body. That's another human being inside of them. Okay? 2 weeks after 2 weeks, conception happens. Up until that, from that point beyond, I don't believe in abortion, period. So there's a big difference between somebody wanting to take a drug that has no effect on anyone else, but if a woman wants to kill or prevent something from going into other stages, I'm not okay with that. There's a big difference there, man. A person has one heart, not two. Okay, so it's not their body at that point. It is a separate entity at that point. So there's a lot of stuff I can get into with that. You know, as far as it's dependent on the mother. I'm not going to get into all that because this stream is actually going longer than I thought, and I'm actually home now. So I want to wrap this up. But basically, follow me on Twitter if you want to be amused, because I got in like 4 long debates with people over the weekend, and one of them was about the OK symbol. That's white supremacy. But that's about it, guys. I think there was something else I wanted to talk about, but it was Trump, Buttigieg, portion payment. Okay, so I got everything, guys. Thank you so much for all of you who checked in and watched live. Yeah, more videos and live streams to come. Make sure you follow me on whatever you're watching, however you're watching me right now. Thank you very much, guys. God bless. And also, real quick, I have merchandise. Go to shop.realnsc.com to check out all of our shirt designs. I have some coming in, so you'll see me wearing those. If you want to support independent media, independent journalism, and also Real NSA, we need funding. Everything's out of my own pocket, and we're trying to expand because our servers are being strained because of the people that are going to the site. It is going up slowly, so we really need funding. So if you want to contribute, you can go to shop.realnsc.com if you want shirts. I have a number of shirts on there, hoodies, tank tops, all that for women and men, different designs and everything. Check that out. Also, if you go on realnsc.com, you click on the tab for the other pages. You click on support us, or if you go I'm going to make a domain whenever we after I get done with this. Go to support.realnsc.com to support us. If you want to donate and you don't want a product, I have PayPal, Cash App, and I think that's it for donations there. If you want to donate, that's cool too. I appreciate it. So that's it, guys. God bless. Stay safe. Always remember, check out realnsc.com for conservative news, independent news, real news. Thank you guys so much. More to come soon. Thank you and God bless.
We all know that fake news is everywhere. You just want to know what's really going on and without spin or bias. Now there's a place you can go. You can fight the false narratives and get your news from RealNSC.com. NSC News, Sports, Entertainment. RealNSC.com is an independent news website that's only interested in the information and the facts. This is the news the way you like it, unfiltered. Always remember, for real news, sports, and entertainment, RealNSC.com.